Pelau. Pelau. That is what I'm bringing you guys today. A Pelau. For some of you guys, it's simpler. For me, it is not simple. I love it. You know, it's so. Pelau to start like a stew chicken, right? Everything, how I season this chicken, you know, you guys will see. I have a stew chicken video up. It is start like that, and we just build it from there, right? And watch now. I can't explain it. When you think about Pelau, what does come to your mind? A beach lime, a river lime, a birthday. So basically what we're doing is we're gonna brown some sugar, right? And we already have meat seasoned up. I just season my meat with all-purpose seasoning, right? So we're gonna brown the sugar, and you see when the sugar get nice and fluffy, right? And the colors enhance a little bit, a little darkish, then we add with chicken, right? So it's almost like a stew chicken we're making, right? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cook this up, you know, turn it up really well, right? Because you don't want this to you want that sugar to mix up in that chicken while you're cooking it, right? Cook it for a couple minutes until you see that water start to spring, right? And when you see that water start to spring, what you do is just leave it, let that water burn out a little bit. And when that water burn out, then we're going to add, we season it, we're going to be putting onions and we garlic and we shadow benny, we fine thyme, right? Whatever seasonings that you have, we're going to put it at this point, whatever fresh seasonings that you have, right? We're going to cook this chicken for about 15 minutes. I want this chicken to be cooking at least 15 minutes because I just don't like do all this and brown my sugar and throw my rice and stuff, because I find chicken doesn't really be soft and nice at the ending, and I love well cooked soft meals. I love that, right? So after you put your seasoning and stuff, right, and you let that cook for 15 minutes, then we're going to start building it, right? So I just use brown rice, you know, long grain brown rice. Wash your rice well. You want to get all that starch out of the rice, right? So wash your rice well, right? So we're going to be adding, I just use 3 different types of beans, right? First I started with 1, I end up with 3. I just love how all of them taste together. That combination blew my mind. That blew my mind, right? So I started using that, right? I put in red beans, I put in black eyed peas, and I put in some dried Congo peas, right? Which is dry peas, basically, right? And I add some fresh carrots. You know, you're going to add your black pepper and your salt and your paprika and whatever other seasonings that it is you'd love to use. I love the fresh stuff, right? I love the fresh stuff. So we will put that in, right? And we will let this come to a boil. You know, periodically you will be turning it, right? Periodically, not all the time. Okay, so you would cover it, you would let it, you know, bubble. Turn it on medium high heat, right? It's not something you want to crank up on high heat and, you know, it's not going to finish that, because the cooking period of this is the rice. So when the rice is finished, this meal is done. You understand? It's simple as that. When the rice is finished, this meal is done. You don't have to do nothing else, because the chicken already cooked halfway already. So that next half of that rice period will cook this meal, right? So after you add all the ingredients and stuff and you turn it up, and you know, the smell's already hitting you, like right directly in your face, just like you want to eat it, right? Some people prefer this when it is finished. Some like a little juices, right, for it to be like juicy. Some people like it a little dry. So it is your preference what you like. Okay, so you could dry down this sauce, or you could leave a little bit of sauce for it, right? But at the ending, whatever you have, right, the rice is just going to suck back up all that sauce, all the meat and everything, right? It's a wonderful thing, you know. So you have to try this Pelau. You have to try this Pelau. This, watch now, Pelau is linked to so many memories in my brain. So many memories, you understand? Family, friends, everything, you understand? So it is not only linked in the taste buds of my mouth, it is linked in the taste buds of my brains, it is linked in the taste buds of my heart and my stomach, you understand? So it is, at the ending of this Pelau, you wouldn't believe it. My grandma teach me this. Some of my friends, I see them doing it, right? And I tried it, and it blew my mind. Ketchup. Add some ketchup to your Pelau about 5 minutes before it's finished. You understand? Couple minutes, you just add some ketchup to it, right? It's according to how much Pelau you use, you understand? But, you know, a couple, you know, tablespoons of ketchup, and it is enhanced the flavor of this Pelau from 10 to 20. Just like that, bam, ketchup. We use Trinidadians, we just put ketchup and everything, but this kick that flavor up, right? You have to try this. It is so beautiful, you know what I mean? So Pelau, that is what it is. That's Pelau. Who would know that Pelau have so much attached to it? You understand? So next time you're cooking a Pelau, remember, right, to try Shurls Pelau, right? And you know, leave some comments of how you just cook your Pelau. I would love to learn, because there's a million ways to do it. I would love to learn. You understand? I want to thank every single one of you guys for watching today. I love you guys. I want to keep you guys healthy. I want to keep you guys safe, right? And thank you for joining us, right? I'll let you see us on the next one, right? But remember, let me tell you something, people. Secret to life. You understand? I want you guys to keep your mental health straight, right? I want you guys to have a good heart in everything you're doing, right? And be safe. Eat healthy. Eat healthy. It is not hard at all to do that. You understand? It is not expensive as most people think, right? Eat healthy, people. Shurls love you.